Hi guys, welcome to Somerset Spiders. So today we're going to be doing a rehousing video. Let's have a look at this Psalmopoeus irminia. As you can see, it's not in the best enclosure at the moment, and the reason why I am rehousing it as well is it molted about 2 weeks ago. So it's a little bit too big. Another molt in it would definitely need rehousing. What we're going to rehouse it in is this enclosure. So this is going to be a stopgap enclosure until I get the custom ones made. Then that move will be the final move. I would much prefer the spider to be comfortable for a month and have that space before it goes into the other one.
Can't wait to see this.
What's that?
You're scared, aren't you?
No, I'm not scared.
And you know these are really fast offensive tarantulas, right?
I know they're fast.
And if your track record's anything to go from, you're going to mess this up.
It's not very nice to say, and really, you're not much help.
Well, I do try, though.
Have you at least done the research?
Yeah, I've done the research.
Are you dressed?
Maybe.
Good. So should we just get to the rehousing? So I'm going to pop him in one of these. You can pick these up for round about between 15 and 19 pounds. I'll pop a link in Amazon. They're really handy because you can pop the lid off. I will be popping this back on, so don't worry about that. While I make this, do you think you'd be able to help out a little bit?
Of course I can.
Yeah, about the Psalmopoeus irminia?
Yeah, it's a big black spider, right?
That would be really helpful, thank you.
No dramas, mate. Right, where did I actually put those notes? Big black spider. Ah, here we are. The Psalmopoeus irminia. Now, this is commonly known as the Venezuelan Sun Tiger. This is a beautiful arboreal spider, though it can be reclusive. One of the questions you're going to be asking yourself is, should I get this spider? Now, the question is, have you done your research? These are classed as an intermediate tarantula. They are a New World, though they do exhibit defensive behaviour, and it has been suggested that their venom is stronger than most New World tarantulas, so you definitely wouldn't want to get tagged by this. However, like I said, if you do your research and you practice good spider keeping behaviour and you're able to read the body language, that should be avoidable. This is a fast growing tarantula. Nat bought this as a sling about 6 months ago, 6 to 7 months ago I think, and it is reaching near adult size. He's very excited that this is a female, which was confirmed about a week before filming this. These spiders have voracious appetite and rarely turn down a meal. You want to be feeding them weekly or until they have a nice healthy sized abdomen in comparison to their carapace. The environment that you are trying to keep within their enclosure is somewhat dry substrate. However, you do want the humidity there, and that is why Nat is adding moss. He has also used Spider Life, which holds moisture quite well. You want to let the substrate dry out, but every month water down one corner of the enclosure, allowing it to soak in. The moss that he is adding here is going to hold that humidity. We can also add humidity not by spraying down the enclosure, but we want to be adding it using a water bowl, which you can always keep topped up. Doesn't this enclosure look lovely? I think this is Nat trying to go all bioactive, but he forgot the clay balls at the bottom. Anyway, this tarantula is a beautiful tarantula, and I would highly recommend, as long as you've done your research, keeping one of these. And an interesting fact is when they hit maturity, they are sexually dimorphic. Generally, the males will be more of a slate grey colour, where the females will keep that rich velvet black with the red colourings. The males still keep the red colourings, but they are more of a slate grey. Oh, he's going in for the funky little shots here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, mate. Back to you.
Thanks for that voiceover, Nat. So as you can see, I've put the lid back on. I've glued it on. The Arminia won't be able to push that off. I'm a little bit concerned about this catch. However, I think a little bit of tape around the edge, just for a little bit, should prevent it from being able to push that open. It would have been easier to put the tarantula in without the lid on, but I don't want to be putting hot glue on here to put the spider in. Let's try and get this little one out as smoothly as we possibly can. Right, so this is a fast spider. We need to think about this. It's always important to have a catch cup at the ready, which I've got. Maybe 2, or even maybe 3. Paintbrush, spider, home. Now, come on, girl. These are very fast. Do you want to have a closer look while she's in there? She is a little powerhouse. Let's get round to the other side. Not sure how much we're going to be able to see, but... Should we see how big she is? It's a big ruler, right? So she's only about 4.3 inches. She's 11 centimeters. There or thereabouts on the diagonal. So what we're going to try and do now is try and get her into her new enclosure. Let's get rid of this out of the way. In you go, girl. That's it. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry about not being able to capture it on the full angle for you guys, but I will be able to soon. So should we have a look at her in her home? No. No, we won't be able to have a look at her in her home right now, but we will do in a bit once she's done a bit of a wander. Hi, thanks for watching. Sorry it's dark, it's late while I'm editing. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Maybe consider subscribing to Somerset Spiders. Who knows, you might be really interested in the next video that's coming. All I can say is Mr. Grindler's creatures and he loves Balfs. It was great being able to share this information and the rehousing with you. It's brilliant learning together, isn't it? In the meantime, keep being awesome.